Hey everybody, George Soto here, tuning in from Brooklyn, New York. Today I sit down with Jared Robin, co-founder at Rev Genius, where we talk about everything from what inspired him to start Rev Genius, the future of go-to-market, AI, and more. You should definitely check it out.
I think there's validity to every single movement without being a skeptic or a cynic. Like, a lot of companies create categories as a marketing strategy, but there's gaps, right? Like, and there's problems, and they come out of that, and they're just actually, some of the first to see them. But with Nearbound and all, the idea of partnering is critical, and I think there hadn't been enough focus, so I'm happy that like companies like Reveal and Crossbeam, they really came around, ecosystem-led growth. What I will say about the idea of collaborative growth is also the idea of partnering with individuals. Like, that's key. Companies can partner, a company can partner with another company, and traditionally that's what partnerships have been. But today, you could partner with an individual, right? Like, we're going to an event tomorrow. How many partnerships of individuals does that event have? It's insane. And that's really, where we're going with things, which is really cool. AI is the obvious trend, but looking at it from a bird's eye view, what I've been talking to people about, and it's only a matter of time before this takes hold. The idea of GTM came about because revenue is operating in silos, right? Like, you had sales, you had marketing, and the idea of go-to-market as a whole, sure, it was branded unification of all of these revenue departments. Cool. Their tools are also doing this in silos. There's some redundancies, there's some not, but like what I'm hopeful, it's coming around, like platform and like orchestration. I hate using these words. I got off the phone with the founder right before you came, so like the orchestration word is top of mind when he was explaining his product. But the idea that the technology doesn't operate in silos, and it's moving in that path. And then you layer in AI without silos, and what's really interesting is this could like automate the whole go-to-market theoretically. Like, picking the perfect accounts here, giving them the right messaging. And what does perfect accounts mean? You have to look in your CRM, combined with what's happening in the world, combined with triggers, job changes, all the funding announcements, comes in, and the messaging you give it. So these are all different types of things, right? So now, like, instead of the messaging living in a silo, like it just saying like, oh, this is how you write the perfect email with AI, or all these SDRs saying, oh, you can't, or whatever, and there's some truth to that. The targeting with the right messaging on top of that, with the recalibration based on the response, recalibration based on what goes into the pipeline, what's in your snowflakes and your data systems and your databases, and then all around inbound leads, who's on your site. You really need to ingest all of these in to really understand what's leading to what, and frankly, no human has really been sophisticated enough. Sure, some of the smartest ones create logic that produces better results than others, but AI on top of this orchestration, or leading the orchestration, theoretically could make us exponentially smarter, exponentially optimize for a certain goal, whether that's revenue in our space, acquisition, engagement if it's a community, etc. So I'm really intrigued with the future being de-siloing of the tools, and then AI allowing us to be as smart as we could be.